You got this. All right, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna squeeze in here. We like to get nice and close, so we are live now. Hello, everyone. They'll sometimes takes a minute for people to kind of get on and all that kind of stuff, but we are live here at Scotia Pool today. Before we get into everything here, of course, a reminder. Trail Buzz newsletter comes out every week. It gets delivered right to your inbox Thursday morning, filled with all of the events in Colchester for the week ahead. So if you haven't already signed up, you can head over to trailbuzz.com and do that. While you're there, take a look at our blogs. We have lots of fun and interesting blogs on there. We just put one up the other day for Small Business Week, speaking with some local entrepreneurs. So make sure you have a look at that as well. So, Tuesday, October 17th, and we are live at Scotia Pool with Jeannine and Terry. If anybody, once you're tuning in, if you have any questions, any comments, let us know. We'll read them as we go. So, why don't you guys introduce yourself to our viewers? I'll get you to go first.
Hi, I'm Jeannine Garrett. I am the Assistant Aquatic Manager here at Scotia Pool. I've been here for about 19 years now, and absolutely love it.
Amazing.
Good morning. My name's Terry French. I'm one of the treasurers for the Scotia Pool board. I've been with the board for about 3 years, and as Jeannine says, we love it here.
Fantastic. So, Terry, how about you tell us a little bit of history about the Scotia Pool for some people, tuning in that may not be familiar. You're celebrating 50 years this month.
The building will be 50 years old next Thursday on the 26th.
Amazing.
This was part of the Nova Scotia Youth Training Centre.
Right.
Then it was closed for a little bit. Then it was reopened as Scotia Pool in 1999 with the Nova Scotia Agricultural College as kind of the primary leaseholder or building owner. Then that changed in 2012 when Dalhousie took out the Nova Scotia Agricultural School, which I still call the Nova Scotia Agricultural School.
A lot of people do.
So now it's the Dal AC or however that's called, but I still call it the Nova Scotia Agricultural School.
So, and it's always been a pool, right? Always been
this building has always been a pool.
Amazing. Yeah. 50 years of serving the community. That's fantastic. So, Jeannine, why don't you tell us a little bit about what's new at the pool for people that maybe haven't been in a little while?
So if you haven't been here for a while, some stuff has not changed. We still have the nice warm water, the friendly staff, but we have got an addition of our climbing wall that you can see behind us.
Amazing.
There.
I bet you that goes over really well.
Very nice attraction for the kids now. We are moving forward with technology. We do take debit, credit, and all of that now, where before it was just cash and check. We also have brought back some old favorites like our Friday night cheap swim. So
amazing.
It used to be the Looney swim. Inflation for everybody.
Right. It's a toonie is a pretty good price to come and entertain your children for a while.
So that is sponsored by CIBC Wood Gundy and Scott Codry. So it's $2 per person, 5 to 7 every Friday night. And Saturdays from 1 to 3, we have a $4 family swim where everybody pays $4, which is still a very cheap entertainment option, recreation option for families. And the Village of Bible Hill, who is one of our major supporters, has decided to sponsor a toonie swim on Sundays. So the last 2 Sundays of every month, it's $2 per person for the open swim from 1 to 3 for that as well. We also have gone with the online registration for swimming lessons. So no more lining up all the way down the walkway anymore for swimming lessons in the rain and the cold. You can go right online through Sport Hub, do all of your registration for swimming lessons right online.
Oh, that's great. Makes it so convenient.
Yeah. And like Terry said, and you said, we are celebrating our 50th anniversary this year, so there's going to be lots of exciting things coming up in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, that's awesome. So make sure you are, watching their socials. Watch the Trail Buzz newsletter because we make sure we have that stuff in there as well. So, we got a comment here. Let's have a look. lots of great memories at the Scotia Pool. I did swimming lessons as a kid long ago, and then took my daughter for lessons. She's 21 now. That's from Nancy Crosby. Amazing. That must be, I mean, you said you've worked here for a very long time.
I probably taught her kids.
Right, exactly. And I mean, I know I've worked at pools myself, and you see a lot of the same people. You know, like your patrons that are coming in, or people that have been coming in for so long.
Yep.
And hearing stories like that, it's got to be great. Yeah, absolutely.
It's when the ones that you've taught swimming lessons to come back with their kids, and you're teaching swimming lessons to their kids now, and you're like, oh, I feel old.
But you're still doing it, right? So there you go. There you go. So Jeannine, you touched a little bit on the things that make Scotia Pool great that are still happening, the warm water benefits. You can talk a little bit about the classes that you still do, the aquafit.
Yeah. So we offer a wide range of aqua classes. So we do aquafit classes, and there's options like daytime classes, there's evening classes. We have aqua Zumba classes if you want to get your groove on in the water.
I love it.
We have aqua therapy classes for anybody who has any type of mobility issues that makes land-based exercise not an option. And then we have our aqua yoga class on Tuesday evenings, which is great for the nice warm water stretching and range of motion movements and all of that. And all of them can be done with little to no impact, but still get that heart rate going, cardio up.
And that's what's important. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's warm water, obviously, it just benefits all of that even more.
Yeah.
And you are the only warm water pool in the community, right?
Yes, we're the only warm water therapeutic pool. There are recreation pools and competition pools, but our water stays on average between 84 and 86, usually right around 85, which makes it great for, like I said, anyone with arthritis or anything, any type of range of motion issues, because they can get in, and it helps with their range of motion and relieves the stress on their joints, and just good for overall health.
Absolutely. Look, we got a couple more comments here. Congratulations. I taught water yoga there. Wonderful facility and programs. That's Brenda. Tim says, are there lane swims for adults? We're going to just get into that right now, Tim. Just 1 second here. So you have those, and then, again, open and lane swims. So if you want to touch a little on that.
Yeah, so we have open swims. Most days we have Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The only days we don't is Monday, Wednesday, because we offer swimming lessons as well at those times. And then we have lane swims every single day of the week. You can access our schedule on our website, which is scotiapool.ca.
Perfect.
There's also a link to it on the Bible Hill Village website.
That's right.
Or you can follow us on our Facebook page or our Instagram.
Awesome. So lots of places available that you can find the schedule.
Yeah. So we have morning swims, noon swims, afternoon swims, and evening lane swims.
Amazing. So lots of opportunity for
Yeah.
people to get out and come and visit the pool and take in all of the benefits and all of the things that make Scotia Pool great and such a staple in the community. 50 years. They're celebrating 50 years October 26th, which is just, honestly, it's fantastic. If you're just tuning in, we're here live at Scotia Pool today, talking with Jeannine and Terry about what's new here at the pool, all the things that make Scotia Pool still awesome, and just lots of Scotia Pool history. So we got another comment here. Let's see. What a great, this is Lavon Bilby. What a great facility. Classes by phenomenal instructors for all levels of fitness. Thank you. That's awesome. I mean, nothing says it more than when you have your patrons commenting and saying things like this. It's a real testament to, who the pool is and what it does for the community.
Yep.
So Jeannine, and then you also have parent and taught as well.
Yes.
You don't want to leave that out.
Yep. So because the water is so warm, it makes it ideal for parent and taught. So children who would normally get chilly in the water, they don't get that cold in our water. We have all kinds of equipment and toys, top docks that go in the water in the shallow end that make it only 2 feet deep for little ones who like to stand up on their own. But it's also great for the swimming lessons because kids who are in swimming lessons, preschool lessons, that maybe 3 or 4 years old would normally get cold after.
Oh yeah, we've all seen those little kids in the pool with their little blue lips.
Yeah, that doesn't happen much here. But, and we also have life jackets, puddle jumpers, all of that for...
You're equipped.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's available.
It's such a nice, I mean, I know I've taken parent tots when my kids were, and it's just so nice to, you know, get them out and put them in the pool and have just a little bit of that time. Like, pool usually, you know, calms children down, and it gives them, like, splashing and all that sensory stuff. It's really a great...
And it's great to get them started young, because then they get it into their system, and they're not scared of it. And then when you want to register them for swimming lessons, which I believe every child should learn how to swim
so
as a
important.
life skill, they're ready and they're excited to go to the pool instead of having that fear on them.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, I think kind of a segue into that is, you know, the kids that kind of get started in swimming lessons and doing that stuff really early, a lot of them kind of continue and they go on, and, you know, a lot of them become lifeguards.
Yeah.
And when you guys sent me the notes for this, and we were kind of chatting before we went on live, you said, like, being a lifeguard and doing the lifeguard training, it's training the leaders of tomorrow. And I thought, what a great statement, because it really is true. As I was telling you guys before we started, I worked at a couple different pools in the community and worked with lifeguards. And now I'm seeing these kids that were 16 when I started. They're now adults, and they're EMTs, they're teachers, they're vet techs, doctors, nurses. Like, it's such a great way to build, I think, a teenager's confidence and give them life and people skills. It really is amazing.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't say enough. I mean, I was never even a lifeguard. I just worked with them, and there's kids.
Yep.
That's okay? Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, there's kids coming in.
Okay. I just want to make sure that's all right. Okay.
Yep.
And I just, like, I've said to so many people along the way that being a lifeguard is probably one of the best first jobs you could get. Yeah. Honestly. It's just...
And do you want to... I've seen some kids that I've started them in the parent and taught, and I've seen them go straight through all of their lessons.
Right, exactly.
Straight through their life-saving courses and right into becoming teachers and lifeguards.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, even if they're just lifeguarding through their high school years, it offers them the first aid knowledge that you never know when you're going to need that knowledge out in the town. And then a lot of the time, it puts them in the scenario where they can decide where they want to go.
Absolutely.
So like you said, they've gone to become EMTs. Some work for police departments, doctors, teachers,
Yeah, I
nurses.
really think it's an awesome stepping stone. Yeah. And you guys do that training here at Scotia Pool?
Yes, so we offer lifeguard courses. We have a couple of different instructors. Myself is one of the instructors and examiners. So if you're interested in taking an advanced life-saving course, you can call the pool and we add your name to the list, and then every time we offer a course, we call everyone on the list.
That's great.
Yeah, and it all depends. 15 is usually the age range that we like to have them. You can't take the nationals exam unless you're 15 on or before the date of the exam. So depending on how many people we have registered for the course, the price varies. The more people we can get for the course, the cheaper we can offer it.
Okay, sure. So, that's fantastic. I mean, I think it's important to say you don't also have to be a teenager. Like, if you're an adult and you want to take that course and become a lifeguard, you can do that.
We have adult lifeguards on staff, and some of them have just acquired their training within the last few months.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, I think that's fantastic. Do you have opportunities available at Scotia Pool right now in regards to lifeguarding?
Yeah, we are always looking for lifeguards and instructors. So people who teach the swimming lessons, lifeguards, even people that have the first aid training that we can use in the office.
Yes, right, exactly.
New programs. If you have a program that you already teach that you would like to try in the pool, if you're like a fitness instructor or something like that, anything.
That's awesome. You guys are open to fantastic. Okay, and so I guess
yes, and we do offer shadow guarding opportunities too.
Oh,
so if
fantastic!
You have your bronze medallion or your bronze cross. With the cross, you are able to come in and shadow guard with trained lifeguards to get a feel for what it's like to be a lifeguard.
See if it's something you might like to do.
Okay,
that's amazing. What a great opportunity. And so from there, I guess we'll talk a little bit about memberships. So, like, what type of memberships do you have available? Costs?
So we have memberships. We have 1 month, 3 month, 1 year. memberships. We also offer punch pass options, which is like
Right.
10 visit passes or 20 visit passes.
And those are great for like maybe people that, you know, they love to come to the pool, but they know they're not going to be, you know,
5 days
coming
a week.
every week
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
exactly. I think that's a great thing to have.
Yeah. So our membership population is, the majority is split between the mature population with people who are doing the fitness classes,
Right.
therapy classes, all of that, and our younger population, which is our swimming lessons,
Yes.
build up the most bulk.
They
the
make
swim-
up 85%.
Yeah.
85%
Okay.
of our traffic is made up of mature and the children
Yeah.
in the swim lessons.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
so we are looking to increase that, but also looking at filling in between the young children and the mature market. too.
Right, absolutely. Which I mean, I think lends to the open swims, like the
Yeah,
fact that you
the
have so
addition of
many.
the wall.
Yeah, you have so many times that people are able to come in. Like
Yeah.
it's, you know, you're working through the day. There's times in the evening. If you have stuff in the evening, but you have time through the day, like there's really check out their schedule online, and there's times for everyone.
Yeah.
Again, if you're just tuning in, we're here live at Scotia Pool talking with Jeannine and Terry, talking about their fact that they are turning 50 and all of the new stuff and all the stuff that keeps making them great and a real staple here in the community. So, Terry, I think maybe we'll delve a little deeper into the behind the scenes of Scotia Pool. Scotia Pool is the only pool not run by the municipal government. So, can you tell us what does that kind of mean in terms of funding?
We do our own fundraising. We have two major supporters from the municipality group. The County of Colchester provides us funding on an ongoing basis and are very, very important to us. The Village of Bible Hill looks after our financial and administrative needs, and both of those are very important to us. But more so, we are required to look after funding for other things ourselves, and we are the only pool in Nova Scotia that's private. Everything else is usually government run or government subsidized. So that becomes a little bit of a challenge, especially through the COVID years.
Of course.
We saw our traffic get cut by almost 60%. So we've been building that up the last couple of years like everybody else.
Right.
Recreation, like everything else, increases in cost. Our biggest costs for us are our staff in the building. That runs about 92% of our costs between
Wow.
the building and the staff costs. And our staff are very, very important to us, as you can see here with Jeannine and Juanita McKinnon. So they provide the leadership for the lifeguards and training all the way through. But also, not just that, they provide the leadership. It's almost like a family here where people come,
absolutely.
they join in. The warm water makes a big difference. And you can talk about the medical part of it, but even for us older people, it's just nice that the water is warmer than it is somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's all. So, and I think it's because of that family atmosphere. That's why we enjoy it. That's why I'm involved with the pool, is because of the family atmosphere that's created.
Oh, agreed. It's what keeps your patrons coming back,
Absolutely,
honestly. Yeah. And so you also get like summer camp grants and federal government programs as well. So you said you are on the board. I feel like maybe you can speak a little bit more about that to people who maybe don't know the behind the scenes and what a board would do.
Our board meets every month, with the exception of the summer. We divide up tasks amongst ourselves. We have some long-term board members who go back maybe as old as the pool is. No, I'm only teasing about that part. But we have people that have been on a long time. We've just added some new board members, which is absolutely wonderful because they bring a new perspective.
Sure.
And I firmly believe that what we really want is, you want to make your board out of a skill set that helps business. Regardless what happens here, we are a non-profit society. However, that doesn't mean that we want to lose money.
Right, of course.
We like to see a good years when we break even. If we make a little bit of money, that's a bonus.
Right,
But
right.
realistically, we want to provide a good product. We want to provide it at a reasonable price. But with that reasonable price, we also have to be fair. Costs keep increasing. Your minimum wage goes up. Right. All our staff are functioned as a portion of minimum wage. We have our young first-time people in the employment market. Our minimum wage. Our older, experienced staff. That's all a function of minimum wage.
Absolutely.
So minimum wage has gone up every year for the last 4 years, and that's great. But it also means that we have to recover that cost.
Sure.
If everybody looks at their power bill, we have a pretty big power bill here.
I can only imagine.
And those big propane tanks to keep that water warm cost a little bit of money. So all that stuff goes up. And as Jeannine said before, inflation also happens at the pool. So sometimes we have to raise our prices. We try to keep those prices reasonable, and we try to do it on a regular basis so there's not a big surprise.
Sure. No, that makes sense. So, Terry, why is there a board of directors for the Scotia Pool?
Well, for a private organization, you need somebody to provide direction, and also not just provide direction, but also when the Nova Scotia Agriculture College used to help look after the pool and stuff like that, when they got out of it, the Scotia Pool was left, either we keep going or we close the pool.
Right.
So there's a group of people in Bible Hill got together, and since 1999 have been providing that direction all through. Those people have changed back and forth, sort of thing, but we need the board to keep things going. The board is also responsible to ensure that the financials are accurate, they're up to date. We also are a registered charity, so if you donate money to the pool, you can get a charitable receipt donation that's good for your income tax. But also the biggest part about it is that we're a family within the community.
Right.
And I think for the people of Bible Hill especially, like most people, we're a 7 to 10 minute drive.
Yeah. Oh, I agree.
So
absolutely. So nice and close, and
more people, and it's so exciting when I talk to different people on different things, and when I tell them I'm calling about Scotia Pool, the first thing they say is, "Oh, that's where I took swimming lessons."
Right. Absolutely.
So that's where I grew up. And as some of your viewers have noticed this morning, that to me that makes us feel really good.
I agree.
To be part of the community and stuff like that, and those people, while they're not here, have never left Scotia Pool because they're still part of that community.
The memories. Oh, yeah, absolutely. If somebody watching wanted to become involved in a board, Terry, how would they go about that?
Just get a hold of us. We're always looking for people. More hands make light work.
And contact the pool, and we can put you in touch with the board member.
You can contact Jeannine directly. You can go on our website and get a hold of us. If you want to be part of the board, you let us know. We'll find you.
Awesome. So you had mentioned fundraising. So if either of you want to touch a little bit more on the fundraising that Scotia Pool does to kind of, substitute that.
Well, Jeannine and Juanita here, they fundraise every day.
Yeah.
They run a 50-50. They run a book sale. So they run things at the pool. We also do different fundraisers. This year we were at the Canada Day celebrations in Bible Hill, and we sold refreshments. One of our board members, Tim O'Brien, organized a quart of wood for sale, seasoned wood.
Oh, wow.
Those tickets are still available. The draw is October the 26th.
Excellent.
Call Jeannine if you want a ticket.
A good plug. I like that.
So, well, we do, like I say, we do different, and we've tried different fundraisers, but anything that comes up with ideas, we've sold coffee. We've done a lot of things. We're trying to go a little bit more to the electronic way of doing things that Jeannine talked about before. We used to have an auction that raised from donations from businesses or sponsors.
Yeah.
But some of those businesses have had a rough time with COVID. Some of our sponsors, our advertisers, have had a rough time with COVID. That little bit the things that they used to be able to give to us aren't available anymore. So we've had to come up with different ways. The advertising when you come to the pool, you will notice signs from different advertisers.
You can see some in the background there.
Some of our advertisers, some of our bigger advertisers, and as Jeannine would tell you, is depending on the type of sign or the size of the sign, is the cost. Some of our advertisers down the end are our bigger sign ones, but also more importantly along the sides are our other regular advertisers. And some of those advertisers have been here for years.
Amazing.
Even some of those advertisers have been here longer than Jeannine, which is almost scary.
Throwing you under the bus, isn't he?
True, but okay.
And you also do recyclables at Subway Bottle Exchange too.
Thank you so much. The Subway's been doing this for us for years, and even I didn't know about this. If you take your bottles back to Subway and tell them that you wanted to put that towards Scotia Pool, they keep an account down there for us.
That's so
and
fantastic.
Once a year, or a couple of times a year, Terry would like to see that every month, when it reaches a certain amount, they send us a check.
Amazing.
So I'd like to see them send us a check more often if we would do that.
Yeah.
So but it's a wonderful opportunity, first of all, to help recycle, but also to help the pool out.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely.
And also for people who have stocks and bonds, Wood Gundy provides the service to us that if you wanted to take some of those, you didn't want to cash those in, and you didn't want to worry about the capital gains on the taxes, you can get a hold of us. They will take those. We can take those as a donation, and you can get a charitable receipt for those too.
Fantastic. So there's lots of opportunity.
As far as the 50/50 and the book sales go, the 50/50 is an ongoing sale every month that you can get right here at the pool. If you're coming in for your kids for swimming lessons, you can grab a 50/50 ticket or a lane swim. We do the draw at the end of every month, and then a brand new 50/50 draw starts for the next month. And the book library out in the lobby, you don't even have to be a patron here at the pool. It's a book library. It's right in the lobby. You can come in, have a look at the books. If you see that there's a book that you want to take, there's a book donation. You can drop your loonie for a book or $4 for puzzles.
Oh, awesome.
And you can just take them. Even sometimes we're looking, some people will drop off.
I was going to say, do you take donations of books and
like
then that kind of stuff?
So, but it's not a free one. It's $1 for a book and $4 for puzzles.
You
ongoing all the time.
You can't get a better deal than that. No, that's fantastic. So again, if you're just tuning in, we are coming to the end of the live, but we were chatting today with Jeannine and Terry, talking about Scotia Pool, going into a little bit about the history, the fact that they are celebrating 50 years. About their everything they have going on here at the pool, whether it's their classes or their lifeguarding, fundraising and donations. If you want to make a donation, you can absolutely do that. So if you're just tuning in, definitely make sure to go back and watch it through and hear about all the amazing things that are happening here at Scotia Pool. Still 50 years strong, which is, it's really amazing. So Scotia Pool is a staple in the in the community, and I mean, as we can see from the comments we got, people have the memories, and that's an amazing thing, and we want to keep it here in the community. So thank you so much for having me today and chatting. I've learned so much about Scotia Pool that I didn't know, and that was fantastic. So
thank you for coming.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, for sure. Have a great day, everyone.